Hey, you, I'm talking to you. Stop crying. God can still work out something good in that situation. God can still work out something marvelous in that condition. Lately I have been thinking about the awesomeness of God and His goodness in our lives. How God uses pain to birth purpose in us. How God uses pain to change the life of a man. How He uses pain to move a man from one level to another level. Not just that, He uses pain to push out that greatness in us. He takes us to that realm of self-discovery, impart, and relevance. I just want to use myself as an example and to throw more light that there is a purpose in that pain. There was a point in my life. This is a period I termed wilderness season. It was characterized by setback, pain, failure, stagnation. It wasn't a palatable period for me. I want to tell you something. Don't be so immersed in that pain that you fail to understand the purpose of that pain. That season, that was when I got that inspiration to write my first book, which I titled Living Beyond Stagnation. My first book came to light from that place of pain. When I was in that pain, that was when I wrote the book. Sometimes we fail to realize the purpose behind that pain. In every situation, God is saying something. There is something that He is saying. It's now left for you to go to Him in prayer and ask Him, Lord, I don't really understand what you're doing, but I believe that you know what you're doing. Can you tell me your plan for me in this situation I found myself in? And believe me, He would definitely speak to you. You would definitely hear His voice clearly. One thing is to pray, another thing is to listen. When you pray, listen. And when you listen, you will hear His voice. And once you hear that voice, another thing is to swing into action. And that action will bring about your breakthrough. There's one good thing about God's voice. It comes with clarity. It comes with direction. Your eyes become enlightened. You will never remain the same when you hear His voice. I could remember there was a season in my life when all that I wanted was to hold on to what I had then. But God was saying, my daughter, it is time to let go. I wasn't ready then to let go. And God was head-bent on destroying that which I held onto. I cried and cried, but God said, this is the time for you to move. You are moving. At a point, I stopped crying. I went to God in prayer. I asked Him, Daddy, what do you really want to accomplish in this situation of mine? What do you intend? What is your plan for me? He spoke to me. I heard that still voice. Once I heard that voice, I followed his direction. And look at where I am today. I am not where I used to be yesterday. The level I am operating today was as a result of the pain I experienced yesterday. God can actually birth something good. Something great can actually come out of that pain. By the special grace of God, I'm not boasting, but this is my testimony. I'm not where I used to be. I was able to allow God to take lead. I was able to discover God's purpose and plan for me. And that was the turning. It's very, very important for you to know God's purpose and plan in that hopeless situation. And once you come to realize His purpose for you, your life will never remain the same. Remember, God uses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. Go to your Father. Pray. Listen. Swing into action. And that is it. Shalom.